Dr. Kyle with All About Chiropractic. Today what we're going to focus in on is some shoulder work that we can be doing at home. You're going to notice we have a couple bells here, we have a couple bands here. You don't necessarily need to have them, but I mean they're minimal equipment that you could have just to make your workouts just a little bit tougher. And so the first one we're going to do is an overhead press. We're going to show it with two different ways to do it if we want to do it with a band or with a weight. But what we want to do is get the band underneath your feet. That's going to be our stable point. Okay, hooking it onto our thumbs here, bringing it to about chest height, and then from here what you're going to do is we're just going to press it up overhead and then back down. So really good exercise to help with the shoulders. One thing you're going to notice if I come from the side, okay, is my chest is high and my chest is forward. So when I'm pressing up overhead, I'm going to bring my head through just slightly to engage that shoulder fully, and then we're going to come back down. Okay, keeping that perfect posture while we do this exercise is going to be super important. Now the only variation off of that is if we had bells or weights to do. Okay, if we have kettlebells, dumbbells, anything like that, we're going to put them in the same position where they're back like this, and we're just going to be pressing them up overhead. Okay, same exercise essentially. One's just with a resistance band, one's with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Okay, now to take that one more step forward would be to do a single arm overhead press. So we're just going to hook that around 1 foot. Okay, we're going to curl that up and we're going to press it up overhead and then back down, curling and pressing. So we're isolating those shoulders. We'll do a set number of reps on one side, then we're going to replicate and do the exact same thing on the other side where we're coming up, we're pressing overhead, and then we're going to come back down to finish that exercise. Okay. Now the other ones we want to do off of this is what we call back or chest flies. So if we have those bands or we have those weights, I'm going to have you do yours with the bands. I'm going to do mine with a weight. Okay. And so what we'll do is we'll start out to the front. We'll just bring that nice and wide and then back in. That is the exercise for that back fly. Okay. Now in order to change, if you have a band, in order to do the chest fly would be to put it around the back side. Okay. Now with the weights themselves, it's going to be a little bit different, but we'll start to the side. What you want to do is you want to come to the front. So kind of the same motion with the weights from front to back, but with the band we do have to change just slightly where that anchoring point is in order to get the exercise to work either our chest or our back specifically when we're working on those shoulders. Okay. Next one we're going to do is front raises and lateral raises. So what Ashley's going to do here is work, just hook 1 foot, okay, is going to work with the band here. So front raise, we can do them single arm or we can do both at the same time. If you have a band and only one, of course you're just going to do them singly. What we want to do is chest high, okay, keeping that perfect posture. We're going to bring that arm straight up to the front and then back down. Up and back down. Now if we switch to go to the side, we're going to be coming straight out to the side here and then back down. So this motion is going to be really working on strengthening those shoulders. Now if we want to strengthen rotator cuff muscles, okay, a lot of internal external rotation stuff will be good. It's really hard to do with a band unless we can hook it to an anchor point like a wall or a door handle. But anything internal external with a weight is going to specifically be strengthening my rotator cuff muscles, which is going to be helped to allow those to stay exactly where we need those to be in that shoulder.